Today, I'm at the Akron Digital Media Center located in the Akron Downtown Summit Library with Mr.
Maat.
And Mr. Rod Maat, you had an event last night. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Well, they're the FIDEA. It's an organization that mentors young women. They've been around for probably about a year now. They work with cases of young women who really, who society really kind of frown upon.
Okay, and you say society frowns. What do you mean? Could you elaborate on that?
These are young women who normally people would choose to ignore.
Why?
If you would walk down the street because of the issues that they have.
Could you be more specific?
A lot of them run away. Many of them have been abused sexually, physically, and because of that, they tend to act out. Some of them have been violent, and just numerous other incidences.
So, how did you become involved?
I got involved when the founder, her name is Yvette Thompson.
And she did what?
She approached me after I did her event she had last March called Speak Up, Speak Out. It was their first annual. And I guess she had seen some of my other work around town, and she approached me about the idea of doing a documentary.
And speaking of your work, what kind of work do you do?
I am a video/film producer.
And tell me about your experience.
I've been in the business probably about a year and a half now. I got started right here, Akron Digital Media Center. I took the classes. I had some previous experience in that. I was a communications major in college, but I changed my major to sociology, which also helped me as well because of the things that I learned. But I got started here. I took the classes and I started doing small videos and just gaining experience and looking to learn. And I got a lot of experience. I've covered some Cavs games. I've been to just about every major rapper's concert who's come to the area. I've interviewed a lot of people, and I've done just various projects in this field.
And so the Akron Digital Media Center, how did that help you in your field? What contributions can you say that Akron Digital Media gave to you or helped you out with?
Oh man, I couldn't have done any of this without the center and the expertise of the people in the center. Just there's so much technical work that involves in this field that we do, that you need a team of experts to help you, and that's what the media center did for me. I mean, they basically took me from, in terms of botany, they took me from germination of a seed to, as we can see, the fruit, in this documentary. So it was definitely a big contribution.
And to be able to view your finished product on the big screen here at the Summit Akron Library, how did that make you feel?
Man, that was awesome. As you know, in our field, I mean, when we're doing editing, everything is chopped up, and then you're looking at it on a program. But it takes on a totally different feel when you're in the theater and it's on a screen. I was blown away. I mean, I'm not being big-headed. I was literally blown away by, the work.
And if you had a thought to leave with the community foundation, what would that be? I mean, being one of the primary users of their funding, is that a good thing?
Definitely. Akron Community Foundation, there was this Giants Night Center today as well. They're doing great things. I mean, to take an ordinary person like me, with basically no experience, and then a year and a half to 2 years later, being able to produce a film, I would say that their program is a huge success. And
for you, the intrinsic reward of doing all of this, and the price is good. What would you say to contributors?
Can you kind of read? I didn't quite.
In other words, how would you explain this is a tool that is needed? Would you think that this is needed? How we could utilize more programs like this in the community for the underprivileged or people who win a little bit of knowledge that just needs a little push. The funders need to, they always want to know how their monies are being utilized. Can you speak to that?
Definitely. It's no secret we live in the technological age now, and any skill that a person can learn that would help them to be able to thrive in society would definitely be, what's the word I'm looking for? Definitely would
Plus.
Would be a plus, yes.
Okay.
And so far as an investment in the community, which what the Akron Community Foundation is about, nonprofit work, I think it's invaluable. I mean, when we speak of corporations and profit, I don't think you can gauge this on the scale of, this is something that, my children or another person's children, their children's children will have a chance to be able to access and gain this knowledge. So,
okay, so moving forward, what is your next project?
My next project, I'm not quite sure yet. I'm kind of still letting all this sink in. I have a couple ideas. I just don't know which one I'm going to do first. I guess I kind of got to see how everything falls into place. But there's three documentaries that I'm actually specifically going to work on. One is on the legalization of medical cannabis here in Ohio. There's 13 other states that have legalized it, and right now, currently, Ohio has they have a proposal to get it amended on this upcoming election. So I'm going to delve off into that a little bit, and then there's an idea that I have to do for young males. We did the documentary for the young women. Now it's time for us to go after the men.
Will you be utilizing Akron Digital Media Center?
I don't see how I would not be able to. I mean, Chris, Daryl, you, Howard, yeah, it's kind of like a hub, you know what I'm saying? I can't stay away from here. And then, not to mention, the resources that we have here, as far as, computers. I have my own equipment, but it's always nice to be able to, if the center has something that can help or make it, make the project run smoother, that's great. And I definitely look forward to,
And would you recommend Akron Digital Media Center to others?
I would recommend it to anybody who wants to participate. The classes are free. You can come down and you can, if you like this kind of work, you can jump in right away. It's kind of like trial and error. You have to get your feet wet. Trial by fire.
This is our first successful student project here at Akron Digital Media Center, and you are?
I am Maat.
Howard Carter. Thank you.